Begin this fishing lure project, I have a hook taped to a piece of wood to hold it steady while I work. I have approximately a whole strand, about a half a strand of twine right here that I've pulled apart into separate pieces. I'm going to tie a knot at the end to begin the work. But before I tie the knot tight, I'm going to pull it over my hook. Use the pliers to pull tight. I'm going to be using the 4-strand braid, so I'm going to divide this into 4 strands. You can go by colors or you can mix your colors. For this one, I'm going to mix my colors. I want some orange and some blue in all 4 strands. So I have orange and blue in all 4 of my strands. And then I'm just going to start with the circular braid. So I'll start with the left-hand piece, and when I bring them under, I'm going to take them under the hook. Not just under the twine, but under the hook as well. And I want everything to be pretty tight, so I'm going to keep pulling tight. Again, under the hook, and then twist it over. Again, keeping everything tight. For this one, I'm going to be adding wings. So every once in a while, before I twist it over, I'm going to pull a loop in it and just leave the loop, however big you want it. And then, so this one won't be pulled tight or too tight, because I want to keep that loop there, but pull it as tight as you can, maintaining the loop. this one, I want the wings too, so I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Make my loop. These don't look much like wings now, but we'll straighten that out in a bit. Now work a few more rows. Work a few more rows where you're pulling everything tight. Don't pull everything so tight that you lose your wings. Okay, I'm going to quit right here. I'm about to the curve in my hook, and I'm going to leave these two out and just work still a 4-strand braid, but I'm going to divide each of these in half, so you'll be working with small, thin baling twine. Again, I'm trying to keep some blue and some orange in each of my strands. And I'm not going to be wrapping around the hook now. I'm just going to be creating a braid, like a tail. You can see once you get a little further away from the hook, it becomes easier. think that's all the longer I want this tail. So now all I'm going to do is tie a knot at the end of it. Again, pulling it as tight as I can. And I am going to just make the end of this short. Trim that up. And then you can pull the individual fibers from the strands out a little more, fluff them up. The same with this top piece. I'm just going to make this short also. And fluff up the ends. For these, I'm going to leave the wings like this, but I'm going to try to pull the strands apart more so it looks fuzzier. And these I'm going to leave about an inch or so long. And again, I'm going to separate as many strands as I can, many fibers as I can. Right, there we have it. The dragonfly baling twine fishing lure. All right, thank you. Have fun.